Okay, back for another Amonkhet Draft. So this isn't an amazing pack, but we have like Gravedigger, Oketra's Monument, Cartouche of Strength as cards that might be possibilities here. Um, Cartouche of Strength is quite good, but I mean, it is removal. Oketra's Monument can go in a lot of different decks, so I guess it's more versatile that way. And then Gravedigger is a good card in what I think might be the best deck in Limited typically, but possibly also overdrafted. So I'm tempted to take the Monument, but I have a feeling that maybe Cartouche is the right choice. I'm going to take the Monument, just because it leaves me more open. So here we kind of have a bunch of junk. Like, the best card here is probably Cursed Minotaur. I do like Throne of the God Pharaoh, but that card is like the opposite of General, even though they are both colorless, just because you really need to be in the right deck to make this work. So I guess I'm going to take Cursed Minotaur. It's not really the type of card I want to be second picking, but I think it's probably the best card in the pack, honestly. I like True Heart Twins okay, but it's not great. Yeah, okay. Cartouche of Zeal could be a thing. It's pretty good. Into some type of black-red. Other cards here that are okay are what? Grimstrider's okay. It's in color. Fester Mummy's okay. It's also a zombie. If I was going to like take a zombie to try to edge into zombie tribal, I think I'd rather have that than Sparring Mummy, just because if I don't end up in black-white zombies, this one's going to do more work for me. I think I'll just take the Cartouche, though. This does want to be very aggressive. This is the type of card that you typically want in like a Throne of the God Pharaohs type deck. And then here we have, I mean, kind of just nothing. I mean, what are okay cards here? Sparring Mummy is an okay card. Naga Oracle is an okay card. Colossopede is reasonable. I guess maybe Sparring Mummy just to try to cut off zombies. Like, if I'm taking a green card, I'd rather have Colossopede than Kudu. Probably. Unless you're, like, in black-green minus counters. Okay. I like River Serpent, but I don't think it's the right pick there. Miasmic Mummy's fine. Wonder and Death is fine. If I'm wanting to cut off mummies, Miasmic Mummy is the right choice. I think Wonder and Death is better, typically, but It's possible that maybe green is open. Possibly. Ronus's Monument can be good in like green-red, but or probably even green-black, but I'm not sure that's what I am. But at the same time, what else am I taking here? Like, Pitiless? I'd rather not. I guess I'll just take the Colossopede in case green is where I need to be. Well, Wayward Servant this late is a good sign, actually. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that. This is coherent, at least. This could be a go-wide deck, and if I splash red for... I'm not sure you want to splash Cartouche, but Pursue Glory could be a reasonable card to splash. I guess Unburden here? I like Unburden. Seeker of Insight is also a card I like, but... I would not say that this is a great start to the draft. I guess I'm glad I took the Miasmic. Throne of the God Pharaoh Wheels. That's not bad. It kind of is a shame that these tokens have vigilance, and thus can't work with Throne of the God Pharaoh, but what are you gonna do? I don't really want a ton of Safari Mummies, but it is a zombie that wields, so... Just none of these, really. Okay. I will not say that was a great pack one. I find this card very strange, because you would think that it would fit in black-white zombies, but this card is actually kind of terrible in black-white zombies, which is interesting. Okay. So, there's some good red cards here, but I don't think the red is open, at least from my right. Like, Uncrop Crasher or another Cartouche are reasonable. We do just have Fanbearer here. It's not the most exciting first pick, but we do think we're in zombies. This is a very good zombies card, so I think that's probably what we take, but I am reluctant. So here we have like Time to Reflect, but if we are actually zombies, we should be able to table this. And we should be able to then take Splendid Agony instead. Love to get both. Decimator Beetle is great. I could actually see the argument that we should give up the red and potentially want to splash green for Decimator Beetle, since this card actually is splashable, unlike something like Cartouche Zeal. But Splendid Agony is fine, and so I'm not sure that I want to take the risk, even though this card is pretty great. Trial of Solidarity is something that I'm definitely in for, and then I'd love to get back either Cursed Minotaur or the other Splendid Agony. So Oketra's Attendant is pretty good. In fact, Oketra's Attendant is just pretty good, and it can also be a zombie, so that's fine. So, I mean, we have, like, Sacred Cat, which can come back as a zombie, and then we also have Scarab Feast, which is just a cheap cycler with some utility. I think it's one of these and not Horror. If I want a cheap cycler, I'd rather have Scarab Feast, and Horror is not going to really have any synergy in this deck. So, Cat or Feast? I think the answer is probably Cat, just because the zombie type line ends up being very important. Note that I don't have any Binding Mummies yet. It's just a little bit scary, actually. I'm not sure why I don't. Surely some have been opened. I like Vizier Remedies, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Inoketra's Name or Doomed Dissenter. I think Inoketra's Name is probably more important, actually. Doomed Dissenter is pretty replaceable. And Wyvern Initiate's good. Evolving Wilds for the splash. I do need some Binding Mummies. I mean, ideally I'd have like 2 Binding Mummies. Indeed. This isn't great. I don't really think I want 2 cats, but here we are. This is the life we've made for ourselves. So yeah, I don't really know that I've gotten the zombie payoff yet. Wayward Servant is good, but it can't carry a deck all by itself. Forsake the Worldly is a great sideboard card. This does let me tap zombies to Throne of the God Pharaoh, but that might be a bit deep. If I could tap anything to it, that would be one thing, because then I could like tap monument tokens, but I actually like Hazoret's Monument, but there's only so many of these type cards that you can have, And I think I'd rather have both of these in Hazarets right now. Okay, let's hope for some third pack redemption here. Huh. Huh, indeed. What does this even mean? I can't really play any of the good cards here. Like, the best card here is probably Magma Spray. And I am kind of speculating on a red splash, but you could just make the argument that I'm not actually black. I think I take Magma Spray and see if I can maybe edge into red if things are going poorly, which they are. Gosh, I've become increasingly disillusioned with this deck. I think this deck is really good. I wouldn't have moved in so hard if I hadn't seen a late Wayward Servant, but it can just not come together, and this is just looking like really low power level. These are decent with Exert creatures, so maybe like True Heart is the right way to go here. Now I wish I had like the Crasher. Take another Cartouche of Zeal, since it does pop back the Trial of Solidarity. Yeah. Huh. And if I actually want to be like actually 3 colors, this is not enough fixing. But if I like put this in, this in, this in, it's pretty awkward, honestly. I don't need a third Cartouche of Zeal, so I think I take the Curse Minotaur. It's a good card. And then we take, I guess Impeccable Timing could be fine. I don't necessarily want Manticore. I think Impeccable Timing is a safer pick. And just nothing. Resolve is a fine trick, I guess. Fine tricks, though, is just not what I need right now. Blue is definitely open. You'd think I'd be better at recognizing this, given how much I like blue. I guess Bloodlust Insider is a thing. Another Flameblade Adapt. I have like no synergy with that, right? If I had the Hazoret's Monument, then maybe I do, but huh. I mean, the other option is just like Anointer Priest. It's probably actually better. I already have a Flameblade Adept I'm probably not playing, so I already got a Scarab Feast, right? No, I didn't. Okay. This deck just seems bad. Like, really bad. This is the second time this has happened to me in Zombies. If you just don't get the pieces, then it just doesn't work. The power level is just terrible. I really thought this was enough of a sign. Huh. Well, let's see how much we can salvage this. So this could be essentially Black Splash. Kind of. In that case, you don't play Scarab Feast. You play all of this, that's fine. Miasmic and Cursed become a bit loose. But Cursed is just very good. I guess Miasmic becomes a bit loose. I don't really want Flameblade Adapt, because it's just not very good. This type of deck probably wants to play how many lands? So let's see. I'm light on cyclers. I have like 1, 2, 3. So, and then my curve is not super low, honestly. I have 4 drops and 5 drops. Trueheart is not great here, but I guess it is still wide pump. It's my only exerter though, right? No, I have Unwavering. No, wait, Unwavering's not an exert. Gosh, this deck is so bad. If I could just eke a 2-1 out of this, I will be shocked, actually. I don't really want to play Fling. This is all kind of fine. It's 14. I probably want to play 15 lands. So cut 1 more. Anointer Priest. I guess it's a zombie. I don't really want to play 2 Sacred Cats, to be honest. I don't really want to play 1 Sacred Cat, if we're being very honest. The only thing that I'm really thinking about is maybe if I want to main deck Unburden. It is pretty good. And it would help increase some consistency with this just terrible color outlay here. I could also see an argument that I actually just need more creatures, though, since I'm playing Oketra's Monument and Throne of the God Pharaoh. Is it possible that I play the Flameblade Adapt? How many ways do I have to discard? I have a few cyclers. Like, maybe I do. 15 creatures? I almost kind of wish I had the other. I don't remember what I ended up taking over it. I don't think it's that great, but it is a creature you can probably reliably turn sideways for Throne. So at this point, I end up cutting nothing, because then I don't want to cut any of this. The card that I would want to cut most is probably Resolve, but then that makes this dramatically worse because I'm really cutting into my cycling. My cycling's so bad already. So maybe I just cut it anyway. Gosh, this looks terrible. I guess I've said that. It's now a given that this deck is terrible. I don't need to acknowledge it. Okay, I guess I can run this. I guess? Like, I'm not sure what I would change. I mean, I'm kind of just wanting to, like, ride on the back of some menace creatures and then throw them out, I guess, is a strategy. I don't really want to go any lower on creatures because of this, or because of this. Well, I guess because of both, honestly. Bloodlust Insiders. Bloodlust Insiders shit here. It's not great. So, like, Unburden's a possibility. I guess Trespasser's Curse is a possibility. I'd rather sideboard that, and like resolve as a possibility. It's that these are both cyclers, and that does kind of matter. I just don't know what I end up cutting, because I don't want to cut a creature, and I don't really want to cut any of this, because these are like some of my better cards. So I guess I just run it. We have an evolving, we have a painted. How much black do we need? Ideally, I would like something like 5 black sources, probably. And how much red do I need? Ideally, I would have something like 6 red sources, since I have early red play. So I only need like that of that. 6, 7, 8 white sources. So that's 8. Yeah. 8, 5, 6. I guess Cartouche's Zeal requires a creature down, so there's not as much pressure. But I have so many 1-drops. So maybe we do something like this. 7/7/4. No, sorry. 7/7/5. Gas? Not a great mana base. That is an argument for putting in more cycling. But I just don't think I can afford to. Okay. Let's run this. I will, of course, play first. This hand, of course, is terrible, even though I have all my colors, and a 1-drop. The odds of this hand flooding out are just huge. I do have a lot of creatures, though. I ended up running 15 lands. I do have all my colors, and this can hold things off if I don't think I should keep this hand, though. This hand is a semblance of better, I guess. I don't want that. Okay. So let's just say go. And I can play a turn 2 Sacred Cat. Game. Man, this is a derpy start. Okay, no blocks. So, I do have Throne. True Heart is actually a good card. Maybe I just play Vizier? I'm not going to attack, so Throne doesn't really do anything for me. I could theoretically have attacked and timing the Duelist, but that just seems so bad since it embalms so cheaply. Okay. Well, I'll definitely be doing that next turn. Another Fanbearer. Okay. Guess no blocks. I can't really effectively attack. Considering I can attack with the Vizier, I just don't think I want to. And yeah, I'm aware this means that it neither attacked nor blocked, which sucks. Lord of the Accursed, huh? Okay. That's pretty scary. Okay, so we're going to Impeccable Timing you. And I think we have to kill a fan bearer. Not my finest hour. Okay. Guess we play the Initiate out. I imagine it might be getting tapped. Or Splendid Agonied. Compulsory Rested. Okay, that works. This doesn't even really do anything. I guess we can cycle this. This doesn't do anything. I guess it blocks the warrior. So I decided it was better than sacking the Initiate. Maybe not, because if I draw like a Plains next turn, I could have embalmed the Initiate. Okay, give it haste. Doesn't attack and also doesn't give it menace. He must be concerned that I have supernatural stamina. I think I have to chump, honestly. And then that happened. So let's play this. Let's embalm the cat. Okay. And let's say go. Okay. Yep. Am I dead on board? Block 2 things and take 4, so no, I'm not dead on board. I think I'd rather take 5 though, so I think we'd like block here and here, take 5. You had Innocatcher's name. Okay. Well, that's probably about how this deck goes. Trespasser's Curse might be okay here. They are playing a lot of creatures. Didn't see any targets for Forsake the Worldly, really. I saw the Cartouche, which is kind of meh. Scarab Feast might be okay, because they have Embalmers. Yeah, that's probably fine. And then we take out... Impeccable Timing actually looks okay against them. I mean, Anointed Priest doesn't really look okay against anything. There's a zombie that comes back, but... Maybe we cut, like, True Heart. Doesn't seem great. And Sacred Cat. That seems okay. I will play first. This hand is acceptable if I draw a land and I have a cycler? Okay. I drew the land. Not that I have a play this turn. I might cycle this anyway. Let's see what he does. True Heart. Okay. Okay. So, I would love to go to Ketra's Monument down first. That then does make this 2, and then I could, like, play that and Throne. I think we have time to do this, and I think the value is going to be important here. Okay, so this costs 2, that leaves 2 mana up. This gives haste, right? Yeah. Crop Spearmaster. I probably actually just want a Splendid now. Yeah, I think that's right. One here, one here. We're going to pretend that we have Magma Spray. Okay. So that helps. Now, next turn, I'm thinking Unwavering Initiate, Cartouche of Zeal is probably the right play. Those who serve. That's still fine. That makes it less good. Okay, so that actually lets me play like 3 things this turn. Not that they're like a super combo with each other, but so we play this. Play this. Can't block. And I'm an idiot. Why'd I tap my black? I would have rather played Wayward Servant than Throne, but Throne it is. Yeah, not the best combo. Okay. Okay. Sky is pretty big. So I think we will just trade. Nah, we won't. Not yet. Okay. So, because I can get like 2 of these tokens. And I can sack this. Okay. Go ahead, I guess. I don't have enough to take this down, though. This is a serious issue. So many vigilance. Over half my creatures are vigilance. In fact, 2/3 of my creatures are vigilant with thrown out. Okay. They probably have Amonkhet's name. I want to make sure that this dies. So I need to put at least 4 on it. Okay. I think I block like that. I And no catcher's name? Okay. That went okay. Let's go ahead and sack this. Okay, magma spray, huh? I guess it does deal with the true heart. The problem is I have to deal with this eventually. I don't think the true heart is the most pressing issue. I think we need to embalm this. Zombie enters, token enters. So we gain some more life. No attacks. Okay. So helpful. Okay. So if I wanted to kill this, 2, 3, I can't. I can't kill it. Yeah. So I just need to pick these off, I guess. Like that. You do have a relevant thing when you're one shit. It's okay, I guess, but not great. Cursed Minotaur isn't terrible. I am, of course, at 1. Okay. Gain some of that. This does work nicely with Oketra's Monument. Okay. I really need to kill this. So I only need to get 3 damage on it with Magma Spray. If I line up everything, he'll first strike this. Probably I'll get 3. Yeah, I think that's what I have to do. So, blocks here. Okay. I assume that these 2 die in first strike. And if you have Jiru's Resolve, I'm going to be like super upset. Okay. Cartouche Ovid Zeal, huh? Okay. Can't block. Yeah, I'm sure you want to embalm him. Okay, that's a serious issue, because I have to deal with that or die, and I cannot deal with it or die. Presumably I can't somehow win this turn. No. 5, 6, 7. I can do a unblocked. I could do 7 damage. He doesn't know that. So I guess I can full attack. You'd have to literally block both for this to be okay. 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 Well, that's about how I thought this would go. Maybe I can put myself out of my misery. I guess the game did end up closer than I thought it would. Something. That first strike those you served, though, man. That was a serious issue. Okay, this hand, even on the draw, is not keepable. This hand is okay, I guess. Don't want that. That's a good card. I will trade. Or try to. The fact that he actually did it makes me think he probably has a trick, but I don't think I have an option. This will grow out of control. Oh, okay. That's actually not a bad trade. Cycle this. Go. Interesting. Why would he choose to exert on an empty board? Does he have a... okay. We have to play this. I really have no desire to cartouche it. Splendid Agony would be pretty sick, since I could pick this off and put a counter there. Okay. That is terrible. I have no plays. Okay. Heck, if I lose the next game, I can drop and draft again. Let's see. Did I learn anything about his deck that would be useful? Cartouche Ambition is a problem, so maybe I'd like put in Forsakes the Worldly and take out the Pursue Glory, even though this is like a way to mize victories. Maybe I take out that's probably alright. Okay. I will play first. This hand is acceptable. Okay, that's not a bad draw. So now we can... Do we just cartouche this, or do we like hold the cartouche for the Minotaur? It's better on the Minotaur for sure. I think we'll hold it, even though I can't haste it out on curve, obviously, but it's also no target. It would literally just be pumping this, so yeah, I think that was the right choice. Okay, I assume Curse Minotaur is going to get taken from my hand. Dang it. That was like most of my game. Do we just go ahead and trial right now? Probably, since I can pick it up easily. Okay. Okay. I have a decent amount of removal, I guess. Kudu. Okay. Okay, so we attack. He knows I have the impeccable timing, but... He has 6 cards in hand. What am I going to discard to Miasmic? Maybe the impeccable timing, since he knows about it? Maybe the Splendid Agony? I think it's the Splendid Agony. So we discard the Splendid Agony. And that's just because, yeah, that can shrink this to an 0-1, but it doesn't really help because his ability is still really good. I want him dead, and impeccable timing can make him dead. I'll never attack with it. I don't know. I'm now actually regretting this. I think Splendid Agony might have been the right choice. Okay. Potentially interesting. Who do you fight? If you fight Miasmic, then... Okay. Fight Miasmic. Then we Magma Spray you. Well, you made my job easier. Okay. Let's Sticking some creatures on this board, though, would be pretty cool. Vitalist. Treadwonder. Okay. I guess here we'll cartouche, pick up the trial. I'm not going to replay the trial. This is enough to get the damage in right now. Okay, Splendid Cat going all the way, man. I don't really want to Impeccable Timing the Wanderer, but I might. I think I can get better targets. Well, that's actually a spell. I could haste it out, but I don't think I want to, because I'd much rather pick up the trial again. So let's actually just say go. So next turn I can trial and pick it up. And keep something from blocking. Seems okay. Well, you're casting something big. Oh, shit. Of course. I was just starting to claw my way back. Okay. Okay. So I have to kill Liliana, right? So, I mean, I have to trial. Maybe I don't have to kill Liliana? Because I'm about to do like 10 damage. Maybe I just ignore Liliana. Then we cartouche. Cartouche on this. Right? He can't kill me either way. So I guess I'd rather have it here. Okay. Sandworm can't block. And then we attack with both at him. Let's ignore Liliana. Okay. Okay. Yep. Well, I can't beat that. I mean, I should just scoop to that. Okay. Oh, that was pretty miserable. I actually thought I might pull that game out, too. Let's go ahead and drop. Okay. See ya.